I don't even recall if I said I would review this, but clearly it's been a while since we were in a damn theater, at least for me. So I was excited to say that at least. But I've got J Star joining me for this review.
Word, what up? It's been a minute for me. This is my first movie this year.
Nigga, you're the first guest this year. Isn't that crazy?
It's like full circle now.
Is this my first? No, wait. Now that you said that, I'm like, oh, wait, is this the first movie I saw this year? It can't be. There's no way. I know I've been less to the theaters this year for sure.
I was gonna see Twister, but something happened. So I
Oh, Lord. Why?
just cause
Twisted.
I knew. Well, I still seen it, but
Twisted.
I
Oh no, you know what bum ass movie I did see this year? Madam Web. Oh god.
oh, you went to see that?
Yo,
Uh,
with that being said,
I haven't even seen that yet. You seen that?
ugh, gross. I know. None of that nonsense today. Today we're reviewing Deadpool and Wolverine, a
Yes.
better installment to the MCU universe. Because,
The
ugh,
best. The bestest. Yeah,
look,
no,
don't judge me. Whatever.
I'm gonna use that word. The bestest.
For the movie summary, we have Deadpool's peaceful existence comes crashing down when the Time Variance Authority recruits him to help safeguard the multiverse. He soon unites with his would be pal, Wolverine, to complete the mission and save his world from an existential threat. Or threats? Wouldn't it be multiple? Who wrote this? Clearly, I didn't proofread this. No bullshit. I usually just grab them from IMDb or Google, whichever pops up first, but next time I'll proofread that because not quite accurate toward the end, but whatever.
He's like
Clearly,
fell
this
asleep
movie
on the
is.
keys.
Oh, seriously. This movie is rated R, has a runtime of 2 hours and 7 minutes, and it is an action comedy. And
Yeah,
also the third installment of the Deadpool series, if you're not familiar with his take on the multiverse, of course.
this is my favorite take on like just Marvel in general.
I would say for sure. Before we get into things, disclaimer per use, this will be spoiler free because it's worth seeing, especially
Word.
with the lull of the last couple MCU releases in Phase 5. Even with my love of Wolverine and all things X-Men, I gotta say my expectations weren't sky high for this one. And not in a bad way.
Same. I could
Clearly, hear me out, because it's just like I don't have expectations when I go to the movies, but typically you tend to when you have like your favorite characters and heroes or whatever. But it's Deadpool. I
me,
knew it
yeah,
was
I
going to
trust
deliver.
Ryan. I trust Ryan.
Completely. Completely and totally trust Ryan, because I'm just like, it's not gonna be terrible, and it's not just gonna be a waste of my time like other movies I've seen
Exactly. I knew it
before.
wasn't gonna be a waste. I was like,
So in all, it wasn't a disappointment by any means, but the performances gave what they needed to, as expected.
mhm.
I mean, again,
Well,
it's Deadpool.
one that stuck out to me
Well,
that I didn't like, but everyone else
hold
was good.
hold up, let's get into that in a second. I mean, okay, let me be fair. If I did have to be picky, I'd say there was a little apprehension for Disney to pull off an R-rated movie.
Mhm.
But being that they're typically released under Disney properties for the most part, shout out to Dead Presidents. But other than that, I think it came together well for what it was. What do you think?
I think it was all good.
Okay,
It was like
that's fair.
I I expected what most fans expected, seeing
Mhm.
like expecting to see certain people,
Yeah, for sure.
but what I got, I wasn't mad.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, damn, I hope that alright, well, oh, you did that, okay." That was me the entire time.
But yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, they definitely have great on-screen chemistry that didn't feel forced.
Mhm.
You know how some people work together and it really feels like they're coworkers?
Yeah. But they're cool
Us.
people
I'm
though in real
joking.
life though.
No, I know they're dead. They are cool together though. But like even their chemistry throughout the movie, I kept thinking of grumpy old men, but
Yeah.
Obviously not old people and with action and jokes, of course. And their
There was
stunt
a
and
Logan
choreo
too.
work was just, like, super well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just made it fun. It wasn't obviously, Deadpool doesn't take itself too serious, so you don't gotta worry
Yeah.
about people,
Was
like, overacting or trying to, like, one up each other.
wait a minute. Was this the longest one of the 3?
2 hours and 7 minutes?
Yeah.
Are you gonna fact check that?
I am.
Live in studio.
Slightly.
Slightly
Like
longer?
yeah, by minutes.
Eh,
So it's
that's we'll get into the runtime later, but yeah, not surprised.
I expected it to be longer though. Now I'm looking at the other 3 films, I'm like, "Damn, now it should have been longer."
Yeah. Villain-wise, eh, sorry, but they were kinda boring to me.
I like the one. The one was cool.
Cassandra Nope and Mr. Paradox were solid to support this well,
I didn't
what
like
there
Paradox.
was of
He
a
seemed boring
story.
to me. He was the
I
boring one.
mean, both of them kind
He was, like,
of like this.
super boring. It seemed like they was going with Nova originally, but they didn't know how would they get there, and they just
It's
wedged
not
Nova
even
to
that, because bringing in the whole TVA thing, it was just like, yo, his whole sequencing and just time on screen just felt like Loki all over again.
Mhm.
And I don't wanna say he's not ready for film, but it just felt very like, "This is TV." Like,
Yeah,
why?
that's the vibe I got.
Oh, Mike TV over here, that's crazy. I mean, they fit their roles well, but I can't even
Yeah.
front, they didn't really feel, like, menacing as they tried to lead on.
Mhm.
Like, cool, the powers were dope as far as Nova and everything.
Yeah. She did dope. Well, they did dope.
Yes.
I'm talking like she actually did it. Like, the effects team did a good
Right,
job.
like she did it herself. She really used her mind? Yeah, sure. But yeah, I blame Thanos for this because again, every
Mm,
villain since has seemed soft.
yeah. That w and that's the thing, right? With the title like Endgame, you know that dude
Yo.
is and, like, his history literally is, like, a a big moment. You did it too
Mhm,
soon, but I
that's
get
a
it, like,
fact.
you needed a reason to tell young fans or fans that don't wanna care on what the hell it means when your contract ends.
Yeah, word.
So it's like it
Several contracts in, it's just like,
exactly,
"Oh,
it was like, "We gotta get rid of these people."
so this is life now. Alright."
Mhm.
Oh, side note, and by this time it isn't a spoiler. Disney, listen up, come closer. Come a little
Bring it here.
closer.
Bring it
Just come close for a second. If you do not play an MF Doom track for the opening sequence of Avengers Doomsday, it is up for you.
Oh, yo.
If you do not, I don't even care what you play.
What it don't matter. You gotta play
You have
something.
to play an MF Doom track in the opening. No, not the closing. Closing would be okay, sentimental, woo woo.
They're
Open
definitely gonna
that.
do closing.
Open that with it. I could see closing too for them just to say they did it. But
Ooh,
now
even
we need an
worse,
opener.
a preview, like a trailer.
Oh, hell no. You know how they do the roll footage where they're like, "Hey,
Mhm.
turn your cell phones off."
Yeah.
And they got it playing in the background.
Mm,
Yo, yeah, because 'cause you've done it in the comics. Just put it this way. I know Disney has nothing to do with the comics clearly, because 'cause
they try
they're
too
not.
hard.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, what's wrong with
Try
paying
hard
the
when it comes to this aspect.
what's
Man,
hard like, paying the people? Like, I
I
just
don't
don't
know. It's insane. But yeah, that's all for performances because there were a wild amount of cameos and
oh,
surprises to be seen.
more than I was expecting, though, honestly.
'Cause I didn't expect anything, and I did a pretty decent job with, like, staying away from spoilers and
Oh, I
everything. So,
definitely.
yeah, thoroughly
That was
surprised for sure.
I'm glad I didn't see a trailer for Deadpool in the movie theaters.
Just the first one, that's the only one I stuck to.
No, I didn't even see it in the I saw that at the SDCC, one of those
Mm.
things on YouTube. That's where I saw that.
Ah, okay. But, yeah, huge shout out to Ryan because this guy gets it, and that's all I will say. Because I wanna go into more as far as details of, like,
Like, let him at least do the jokes.
yo, it just his whole thinking and inclusive efforts, that's where I'll leave it at.
This is what happens when you give a fan money.
That's a Fendi fact, and a person that gives a damn about the movies and what he's doing and his people. Okay, that's enough. So now for the story. Conceptually, duh, easy to grasp. Even if you aren't caught up with Marvel series and
Yeah,
the films, you'll be fine.
yeah, you'll be fine
Yeah, you're not
because it
gonna get
stands on its
lost.
own thing.
Pretty much. And
And, like,
obviously, if you haven't seen the other Deadpools,
yeah, I
one,
was
what are
just
you
about to
doing
say
with
that.
your life?
Like,
Like,
first of all, yeah,
hello?
that's first you don't need to see those, but are you crazy or
Nah,
something?
nah, that's required watching. If you haven't seen them, do
Like,
yourself
why
a
are you
favor.
seeing this one
Why are
if you
you here?
haven't
Right.
seen those?
Thank you.
I'm not
Don't be
saying
one of those people.
I'm not saying you can't see it, but I'm just saying why are you though?
Well, I am saying you can't see it because it's just, why are you here? Like, do you go to work on your days off?
Yeah, that's basically what it's like.
Thank you.
Like, "I see you Sunday, Meredith." Like, okay.
Seriously. You're not gonna be lost, but you'll definitely miss a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of callbacks. So do yourself a favor. At least watch that. I mean, if you feel like watching Loki, sure. Other
Mhm.
than that, I'm not gonna give you, hey, you gotta watch these 10 movies in 6 series.
Yeah.
No, you're fine.
And that's what I was trying to get to. You don't need to watch everything.
That's a fact.
You didn't even need to watch the first 2 because it kind of explains it,
It
but
does. They do
so
the normal explanation of things, the semi flashbacks. Not too much to where
not
you
too
get
much
annoyed.
because the man knows what he's doing.
That's a
So
fact. So yeah. The writing, corny at some points, but overall fun. Again, a ton of references, so pay attention.
a lot of references.
I
Oh,
really want to address something
get your
specifically.
handy dandy notebooks. Like,
Seriously. I
that's a
cannot address it specifically, but one moment in particular, it spoke to my repeated feelings about the Disneyfication of the MCU and the
mm,
state of it all, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But that was great to see.
like I said,
Oh yeah,
fan having the money.
that's a fact.
He'll tell you how we feel for real.
There's a lot of these moments tucked in, so just prepare yourself to pay attention. Pacing wise, it's okay. It doesn't
Mhm.
feel rushed, but at
Yeah,
some
no
moments it
whiplash.
kinda, yeah, it kinda yo-yos at some points, but it doesn't feel like it dragged for the 2-hour runtime.
Wasn't
And
like looking at your clock, and but I was because I was like, "It's still on? Yes, yes."
no, I don't do that. If you look at your watch, that's when the
No,
movie's
that
gonna
I'm
end.
meaning like if you know it's a bad movie if you're looking at your watch, like, when is
Yo,
this
if you
gonna be
looking
over?
at your watch, look at the time.
No,
Like,
because
I gotta get out of
I
here.
went on a work night at a late showing.
Oh, okay.
Like, I
My
went, like, at 11 PM.
how was your wait, how was your audience?
See, because I brought people, right?
Mhm.
So, I didn't wanna be bothered by because the people I brought don't know nothing.
They don't
So
anything.
right.
Okay.
So, I'm like, I want them to enjoy the film
Yeah.
without, like, fans hooping and hollering, right? Because
Mhm.
then they wouldn't get references and they'll be, like, bothering
What's
the
going
shit out of
on?
me.
What does that mean?
What is happening?
Why are you
Right.
guys cheering?
Exactly. So, I made sure I got, like, the one in the back that I don't ever really go to,
Ah, word.
like, the smaller theater, like, the
Mhm.
small auditorium, so we went to that one, which was still nice. They was crazy pressing buttons, but that's
Mhm.
the reclining things.
Exactly.
Yeah, they turn into five-year-olds. So,
What about the,
well,
like, reactions from the crowd? Were there any, or there wasn't many
there
people
were
watching
there
it?
were fans in there, so I'm
Okay,
pretty
bad,
sure they
good,
all
good, good,
had
good.
the same idea I had,
Yeah.
so it was good.
Okay. Nothing obnoxious, but you had some crowd participation going on.
Yeah, you had like, "Yeah, woo," and stuff, but it didn't,
Facts.
like, drag out and you couldn't hear the film. It was, like, quick. Everybody was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about," and then went back
Nah,
to the
you
movie.
dragging. Yo, shut the f up.
Yeah, yeah, it was no need for that. It was no need for that.
Nice.
No
Perfect.
one had to turn around and look at the person that was yelling.
Nice and brief. The
Mhm.
Costanza way. Perfect.
Exactly.
But yeah, timing wise, prepare for the fourth wall breaking shenanigans, of course.
Mhm. My favorite part.
But yeah, nothing too excessive. It's Deadpool again. Duh.
Mhm. The fun was hilarious. Yo, I died.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Too bad we can't tell you.
Yeah, too
Oh
bad because
yeah,
I want you to see it. I want you to see
heard.
it.
CGI and effects, visually pleasing for sure.
Mhm.
Again, it's just a lot to see, so just pay attention. The action sequences, and the fighting choreo, plus what's going on in the background, just keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Try not to blink if you can help
Yeah, bring Bazine, go ahead.
it. Bring your clear eyes. Nah, music and score wise,
It worked for me. It wasn't what I was expecting,
eh,
but giving, like, who he is, I'm like, "Of course he would do this."
I get it, but it wasn't him. He didn't do the score.
Oh, he
So
didn't? I
no,
was
it
wondering
was
who did that. Was it Blake?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
mm-mm.
No?
'Cause for what it was, it felt like someone's playlist on shuffle
Yeah.
at some
I can
points,
see that.
and I was just like, "Yo, this song doesn't even go here." Like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
alright."
It's like, alright, of course they would do that for him. Of course, it
Like,
doesn't
I
work,
get
but
it.
for
Some
somehow it
moments were
does.
like word. Some moments were just like, "Okay, bet. This goes here. Fine. Cool, cool, cool." But other ones were just like,
Why?
because you know
Okay.
how the original Deadpool was just like, "Alright, yeah, they thought about this."
Mhm.
This one musically, not so much, but not terrible.
It was like they were, like, eating and like, "Yeah, yeah, put it through."
Right. You're like, "Yeah, fits. Alright."
Like, "Yeah, make it work. Mhm, mhm. Yeah, put that right there."
Word. Like, "We trust you." I'm like, "Okay." Now, box office wise, come on.
Of course.
Deadpool is a given box office hit without even the help of a holiday.
Yeah, honestly, the one of the furthest ways from the holiday he could be.
Word. Even hyping it up, I don't want to say we're like in the dog days of summer yet, but it's midsummer. Probably haven't been
Right.
to the movie theater in a couple of months, but it definitely gave you the wanting to go back to the theater, I'll say.
Mhm. It was
So,
like, "If they all do this, I'll be here every week."
I wish, if the movies was turned up like this, it would be amazing. But Deadpool and Wolverine recouped its budget opening weekend. Of course it did. Approximately, it cost 200 million to make, which
Hmm.
is completely wild because I don't know if you remember, but the Marvels cost 278.4 million, and it
That
also had the shortest runtime of all Marvel films.
that's like I feel
Child,
like they're just throwing money for no reason. Well,
man,
he's
listen,
a different case, but I just feel like they're just throwing money for no reason.
they're throwing money, but I was just like, yo, how you give them a bigger budget and then that movie flop? Anyway,
That was
back
because
to
it was.
the
I'm not even going. Nope, that's
Deadpool
not.
and Wolverine. I know, I know.
Mhm.
Yep. hmm So domestically, opening weekend success, of course, it made approximately 205 million and approximately 233 million internationally for a grand total of 438 million. So
Of course.
completely huge success to say the
So
least.
they're not gonna make another movie. Gotcha.
He's done. Nah, I see him stopping at 4.
Yeah, I was surprised for a third.
I was too, but he's just
Like, I
so
thought
excited
cameos
for
would have
it. Like
came
he
in. Yeah,
actually cares about it. So,
yeah, and I'm for that. Like, I'm
and
for
they
that.
didn't
Like,
believe in the first movie at all. So,
no, and that's as he is my story, my from the bottom up story for
mm,
film
word.
because they kept shitting on him and shitting on him for
That's a
film
fact.
and
The Green Lantern jokes and all of that, like,
all of that. Like, and then they finally broke and was like, you know what? Go ahead, do the
because
thing.
literally this by far is the most expensive film of the franchise. The original Deadpool, the budget was 58 million. Can you really?
Right?
Anyway,
And he
Deadpool
still
2,
did a damn thing
it
on that.
still did that and broke the damn record, which we'll
Right.
get into in a second. But Deadpool 2 was only 110 million budgeted. Like, it's Ryan. Like, how you not gonna give this man a chance? But whatever, they did it. But it's kind of like an "I told you so" gotcha at the end of the day. But
Yeah, and that's why I'm happy for it because like
word,
with this film, it was like the middle finger to everybody that just didn't have faith in him.
word. Didn't believe in him. Now look at him. Broke the previously held record from the original Deadpool as the biggest R-rated opening of all time. Yes, of all time. That is nuts. Also made the eighth biggest domestic opening of all time as far as like MCU films and everything. So
Right.
again, congrats. Shout out to the team
Word.
because
Cue the
when they don't
claps.
believe in you, you gotta make things happen.
Yeah.
A $58 million budget. Oh, what?
Like,
Like, was that
right,
even
that's what
enough
I'm
for
saying.
his
Even
salary?
even
Like, what
then, when they even gave him a
the
chance, they were
yo?
like, Go ahead, take this little bit
Here's
for
some
your
play
dinner.
money.
Mhm.
Go ahead. Take some money from petty cash. You'll be
Pocket
all right.
money, right? Yeah, petty cash. That's what I
All
had
right.
in the drawer, in the junk drawer.
No, seriously. Yeah, check the glove box. Take the change. So, with all of that being said, what would you rate Deadpool and Wolverine?
Oh, ooh. This is gonna be a first for me.
Oh, Lord.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Yeah, this
Hey, yo, this guy is generous as hell.
I wanted it originally, I was like
Wow.
4, but I was like, it's the first MCU movie in a long while that I was, like, hyped to see, and it gave in on its promise.
I mean, it did.
So I'm like,
Hey,
I'll
I'm
give you
giving us a
that's what
4.
the extra star is for.
It's a 4 out of 5 for me. I don't know who and what movie I'm gonna give a 5 out of 5, but yo, when that day comes, I'm gonna have to reevaluate every other rating I've given because yeah, some of them I've been generous on,
Yeah, a lot
but
of them I've been generous to,
just been
but
nice. I'm just like,
this one
oh,
didn't earn no generosity, it was just like, you did that.
yeah, it's a good time for sure.
Like, you got the extra star for, like, extra credit, like, you didn't have to do
Not extra credit.
that. You went the extra mile.
So should you see it?
Of course.
Yes. Easy summer blockbuster for sure. A good time without taking itself too seriously, and just enough to give you a piece of hope for this next phase.
Oh, well, not that didn't I wouldn't go that far, but
I didn't
that's
no, I didn't say I said for the next phase, as far as what that hasn't been announced and,
oh,
whatever
okay.
yet. Not
Not this one.
Captain and not
Yeah, okay.
not phase 5 or the end of phase 5, next phase.
Right, alright. I'm with you on that
The heck? Marvel's back. I ain't say
one.
all that.
It's
Hello?
like, hold
Same
on.
lady that's been saying, "Yo, I'm tired of these movies. Why do they keep making them?" Uh, but
That's how I was. Like, I felt that, but then I saw
it's
this one, I was like, "Yes, okay,
word. It's
okay.
like
Hope they
MCU
get this
burnout.
message. Like, get the
That's a fact.
message."
I know everything doesn't have to be rated R, but certain themes, certain stories, and
Well, no, I think they have to be at this point because the rules for not getting the rated R rating is hard,
well,
especially when you're dealing with that, like, Marvel
and that's the
conversation,
thing.
like,
It's
the way they
adult
speak.
comics, but I
Yeah,
see
it's
why
a
they don't want to. But at the
right
same
because
time,
of the
they gotta
money,
grow
but
up.
it's like exactly.
They gotta
Like
grow up.
exactly.
Because a lot of the even shit side stories from the comics we can't
Mhm.
get.
Exactly, because of the
So
fact that they can't get R ratings.
word, like it cool for your family or whatever, but if this doesn't beyond prove that rated R it can be a damn success,
Like, you can have a
come on
sector of
Disney.
rated R films.
That's a fact, and not
Like
just the two that we know that exist. The other one that got delayed again, but whatever. But yo, seriously, Disney, take a chance and actually do your business instead of just acquiring stuff and
Right.
watering it down for the family. Pretty sure people are still taking their children. There were
Like,
several
actually, if
children
you're
in that
gonna
theater.
I don't want renditions of pre-existing stories. I don't want nobody else's takes because I'm good with the original stories.
Yeah, we don't need the
Like,
same
why don't we
movie
just,
over and
like,
over again.
pay the families of the original creators and writers if they're deceased? You can go ahead, kick that bread out to those people and use that, and you'll be fine. Because I'm pretty sure fans would like to see the stories that they grew up reading
Oh, that's a
in
fact.
some type of motion picture. I'm
And
pretty
I know
sure
it's
that
not
would
gonna
work out.
be, yeah, true to the comics as much as possible, but I know they're not going to just because of
It
that damn creative license. It's a whole different
yeah, and that's what I
medium.
mean by actually, like, paying
Yeah.
these people. You're kicking out all this money for to cancel movies.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like, try this out for a little bit.
Who knows? I highly doubt Disney's gonna be like, "All right, we're
No, I
HBO,
know they're
3
not.
AM."
I know they're not, but it's like, it's not that hard, dude. You're paying all the wrong people.
One would think, but I know they can't just automatically just flip the switch and make everything rated R.
Yeah,
But certain characters
needs it.
and
They
plots,
need
you
it.
gotta turn it up a little bit. All right, that's enough for the Disneyfication. You
Mhm.
gotta get it out somehow.
Yeah. 'Cause God damn it.
But yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of fan service in this, of course, but
Mhm.
overall, I would say the excitement and engagement of the entire experience. It's carried by the nostalgia and the features, of course, but yeah. Oh, and stick around to watch the credits, of course,
Yeah.
if you wanna feel all tingly in your chest.
Oh, I did.
And
I so did. Oh man, just seeing that first.
yo,
Ooh, mm, in the nostalgia, right in there.
ugh, that was perfect. I was just like, "Really?" I was like, "Oh,
Word.
wow,
Had a thug
nice."
tear roll down.
Like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this."
They let you use that? Oh,
It'll definitely give you a range of emotions. Because watching that, I was just, "Wow."
like, look how young they looked.
He's like a baby. He's like, "This is really" oh, okay, never mind, my bad, I was about to say something. Boop, 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 boo. Oh, and also stick around, there is an end credit scene as well, worth stick
Yep.
and watching. AKA don't get up out your seat and run out because, "Oh my god, I got to get to my car
Oh, yeah,
first."
somebody did not me, but somebody in
Somebody
my
did?
group had to go to the bathroom
Oh, nah.
and missed it.
Yeah, listen, you
Well, the
get your
ladies' bathroom
bladders
be like, the ladies' bathroom be packed, dude. I don't know what
with
y'all
the
be doing.
line, nah.
I know what y'all be doing in that. Y'all be playing handball or something in there. But
Just
that's
playing
that's
games, not doing a damn thing. I don't wanna watch this damn
playing
movie.
Candy Crush on your phone. Like, get out the stall. Wash your
Yo, get
hands.
get your bladders together. Just hold it for the last couple minutes of the movie, it's worth it.
Drinking cold ice water at this point. I just hear like non-liquid in that cup. You know that sound?
Oh, like the bottom.
Yeah. Like, don't drink that. You gotta go to the bathroom later. They still do that.
Not even that. Why do y'all have bladders of a toddler? Like, I'm concerned. Anyway, that's a whole different topic and episode. That is enough for the health series of Verbal
Yeah,
Vibe Mode.
yeah, that's definitely for health because people, we need this conversation. Like, what are you doing to yourself?
Word. They're like, wait, what she's gonna say? Be sure to connect with us via Spotify using the poll and Q&A sections, leaving your thoughts about Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, if you go as far as doing that, feel free to spoil whatever the hell you want to in there. I'm not gonna get
Mhm.
mad because I did my homework. We saw it
Word.
already.
Mhm. I saw it like twice already.
Hello. Feel free to do so on Instagram, X, YouTube, or verbalvibemode.com. You can also leave a voicemail using the Spotify link in the description box. Peace.
Peace.